So how much SPX 6900 should you own? I think that's the wrong question, because you shouldn't put a cap or a limit to how much SPX 6900 you should own. Why put a cap or a limit to it? Why say I'm going to try to achieve 1,000 tokens and stop there? Why not stop? Why not continue and go beyond 1,000 tokens? Why say I'm trying to own 10,000 tokens and stop there? Why not continue and go to 11,000 tokens? And so on and so forth. There's no point putting a limit to the amount of SPX 6900 you should own, because putting a limit is just restricting yourself. The best approach is just to keep DCAing into SPX 6900. Just make it a part of your life where you DCA into SPX 6900, the people's stock, the mission, the movement to flip the stock market, the S&P 500. There's no point stopping when it comes to DCAing. Just DCA continuously, consistently. That should be your mindset and approach when it comes to SPX 6900. A consistent DCA approach with no limit or cap in mind, whereby you aim and try to accumulate as much tokens as you can through DCA in an amount that's suitable to yourselves financially. Some people DCA $1 a day. Some people DCA $5 a day. Some people do 10, some people do 100. I mean, some people do more. There's an Eon that does about $1,000 per day in his DCA. But the amount is irrelevant. The only thing that's important is the approach and the consistency of DCAing into SPX 6900. Whether you do it daily, every other day, every week, every month, just that continuous approach of DCAing, buying SPX 6900 and accumulating tokens. Personally, I see SPX 6900 as a second opportunity at a Bitcoin-like opportunity. These opportunities are rare. You don't usually get second opportunities when it comes to something like Bitcoin twice, and we have that sort of similar opportunity again like Bitcoin with SPX 6900. And it would make sense if you study the SPX 6900 community, if you study our culture, if you study our narrative, our philosophy. It would make sense when I say it's similar to Bitcoin, because there's a lot of alignment between SPX 6900 and Bitcoin. Now, in supply terms, if you can accumulate 44.33 SPX, that's equivalent to owning one Bitcoin in supply terms, because only 21 million people theoretically can own one Bitcoin each, and only 21 million people theoretically can own 44.33 SPX 6900 tokens each. So every time I accumulate 44.33 SPX, I feel like I've just got a Bitcoin worth in supply terms that I've secured. And right now, 44.33 SPX is dirt cheap. I think it's about maybe £15 for 44.33 SPX 6900. And that's a good thing. The more you get for your DCA, the better, because it's during times like this where people that have conviction in SPX 6900, true believers in the movement, where they continuously DCA and buy up the supply and hold the supply and diamond hand the supply, that leads to price appreciation when the influx of demand comes in, because the supply is held in the hands of people that are not really selling. So that causes less supply available in the market to trade with the traders out there. And when new buyers come in and they want to buy SPX 6900 and be a part of the movement too, majority of the supply is taken off the market, because us true believers in the movement have already secured it. And that's the beauty of the DCA approach. It enables people to accumulate SPX 6900 without killing themselves in the process or putting themselves out there financially, but do it in a manner can sustain, and gradually we take the tokens out of circulation into the hands of true believers, because the ones that are DCAing in SPX6900, which is part of our culture, the people that are doing that are only the people that really believe in it. The traders are not DCAing SPX6900. They're not going to consistently do that. It's only the people that have that long-term conviction in the movement, in the mission of us being able to flip the S&P 500, as SPX6900 being the vehicle in us doing so. It's only us people that are DCAing. So we take the supply out of the market, we diamond hand the supply, we make the token scarce, the narrative keeps going viral. The narrative resonates with people. People want to join the movement. People want to start DCAing newcomers, and then they do the same thing. Eventually we have hundreds of thousands of people, millions even, is DCAing into the token, so taking the supply out of circulation. And when you do something like that to a token that has a fixed supply, what happens? It's basic supply and demand dynamics. Demand increases, supply is low, price appreciation occurs. So don't limit yourself with the amount of tokens to hold. Don't put a cap on it. Just keep buying, keep DCAing, and do it consistently. It's as simple as that. That's the way to invest in the people's stock. Just like people DCA into the S&P 500, any of those corporations on that list, people DCA into it, retail. We want to DCA into the people's stock, SPX6900, because it is superior to the S&P 500 in every way except price, which will be reflected one day, God willing, into SPX6900. It's as simple as that. Stop trading and believe in something.